Hey, what's up everyone? Upstart here with RyXe Gaming, and welcome back to another episode of Satisfactory. Now, in the previous episode, we're finally starting to deal with the water extractors over there. You know, fluids, pipes, all that good stuff. The coal generators, and we got a little coal power plant um, setup going. And well, at first I didn't, I just put it together fairly quickly. I didn't really, think much of how I was gonna like the ratios, how much I was gonna um, how I was gonna be able to split like each, um, it's like a conveyor, like each water source, let's say. I just, I'd said, oh, you know what, let's go for it. Boom, boom, boom. And then I had an extra one at the end. Didn't really do anything with that. And I said I was gonna I was gonna optimize it, and try to get it more, um, better setup, pretty much. I said that I was gonna get it more concrete, but that's not, eh, that could probably be a word, but anyways, um, I was gonna try and get it, more like a more formal or a more optimized setup here. Sorry about that. Um, just just a little bit of coughing. For those who are aware or were aware, I was sick a few days ago. Well, I was starting to get better a few days ago, and by now, I am getting better. Though I still have a little bit of coughing here and there. But anyways, my voice is definitely better now. Well, probably not through this audio recording, but anyways. Um, So I didn't really do anything much aside from adding more coal generators. I have a total of 8 here, and well, yeah, the I have each coal line split twice, for like one here and then one down there, and then on the top one and then the one over there, split twice, and then split twice again for each of these generators. Um, so far I haven't encountered an issue. I've I've always just been connecting all my stuff. Right now I'm not using much electricity. I've seen it when it goes up to like 230 and stuff like that. That's because I've already, started setting my factories all, not nice and all, but up on my platform over there. So all the machines were running until they, filled up, and that was it. So that's why it hasn't really like, it hasn't dipped or anything where I'm using more coal than I can, that's being produced, and or more water that's being extracted. Well, yeah. So it hasn't really, it just stayed at 600. Flat rate right there. I haven't increased it anymore. It just hasn't gone down. Over at the extractor, which let's go down over here. Down over here, the rate, it has gone down because it was before at 199.5. It would not go down from there. Now it's going down to 199, and it just like barely, then it hits the one, and then it like the point one, and then it jumps back to the full. So technically it's still not underproducing, it's still overproducing, which is, I guess, good. So I don't have an issue now, but like I said, my power grid isn't really being pushed to its limits, so to where we can see if I'm gonna have to, add another uh, water extractor, reduce the amount of pipes that I have, coal generators I have connected with just this one pipe. I'll call it pipeline, just one pipe, just like a conveyor line, pipeline, same thing. So right now I have these split 8-way. I have this one pipe just split 8 ways, and I haven't had any issues so far. So far, no issues. It's all doing good. So I'm still gonna have to keep an eye on this, like in the future, because right now I don't have much going on in my factories. I have a lot, technically a lot, but not exactly. I have just like the basic ingot factories or production lines, like fully automated. But what I don't have is like basic materials. Just like I just pretty much just have like the ingots, concrete, and stuff like that. So I have a bunch of these lines running. I've connected all my miners now. So as you can see, I have all these um, lines here that have these conveyor lines now that have materials, and as you can see that black like dotted kind of grid like thing right there. Well, that's pretty much all my conveyor belts going up onto my platform. um, I still haven't removed this. I decided to still leave it. I kind of want to show you guys something, well, just to have a bird's eye view, just to have a look at everything from the top. So let's head up there and just so we can just have a little look of how things are looking, how all these snakes going through the desert, these conveyor snakes, cables and all that stuff. And but anyways, see you at the top. All right, so up at the top over here. So it's gonna be a little hard to see when you look at it straight, like straight on. But if you look at it from like a side view, like a corner view, you can see where it darkens, and you can see all the lines in the desert coming from all over the place. And then they all converge at one spot right there at the corner. Well, over there, where you can see them better like this. And well, I'll show you guys in a minute what's going on there. I'll just tell you right now, that's a spaghetti conveyor belt spaghetti hell. It's a mess right there. But everything, it's a mess, but it all converges onto their respective belt that takes them all the way up over there, where you can see that our platform is no longer just a small strip. It's been expanded, it's been extended out. Some of these are pretty much just extended to like I've built as much, machines, buildings, whatever. And well, there's still things that need to be tweaked, things that need to be. Well, you can always tweak things, right? But according to the way I'm doing this, the way I decide to do this, um, well, it's kind of at the probably the best it's gonna get. This time around, before in the last update, the last version of the game, um, I didn't really focus much on the ratios. All I did was go always split everything by four, everything always split it by four, and I always had. That's why most of the time I had problems with production. This time I'm trying not to just go off the I have just one deposit, and then whatever it is, I'm just gonna convert it into four. Just divide it by four. So up there now, I'm doing things. I'm splitting it through according to ratios. So some are being split 4 ways, some are being split 3 ways, and stuff like that. But anyways, so I have a bunch of lines, conveyor belts, and power lines all over the place, coming from all over, from over here, from over there, some from over there, back there, way in there. There's a bunch in this area here. The ones that I've been using here where my hub is, or yeah, my hub's still there, but all the machines are gone except for the awesome sink and awesome shop. We'll take a look at that in a minute as well. Um, just pretty much the containers that I have excess resources in. Those are the main things that are there pretty much. But nothing is being produced anymore there. Everything's just being everything from there. All those nodes that I had there, deposits, all those miners are now redirected upwards up to there. Also, another thing is that I found some sulfur. I can't remember which side it was, but I found some sulfur somewhere to the back. You can see it somewhere at the top. Where I'm trying to get on the beacon of sulfur. But speaking of beacons, you know what? I don't know why I'm wasting my time with that. Also, in the last episode, we put the map um, in the MAM to research, and we actually got it already. I kind of needed this as well. similar to with the Blade Runners. I kind of wanted to take a look at the map. So my platform pretty much runs from this white beacon here that it's colored. I have it colored white, so it's just all white. I call it platform ramp desert dunes, or I forget what it was called, dune desert or desert dunes, whatever. I don't really see the name all the time, so can't really corroborate that. But anyways, here is where the rocky desert or the ramp end is. So that's where my platform ramp ends. So it pretty much crosses all this side of the map. So it's not exactly in the middle, which the middle would be more like going from here to here, or from here to here. But this side is too rocky coast, foresty. I always call it jungle, but foresty. It's not really a good spot. It's kind of too narrow to actually drop a ramp similar to what I did over here. There's more space in the rocky desert area. So that's why I decided to go there. Aside from the fact that it's my favorite place. So yeah, my platform pretty much goes all the way here. So it like goes up to like this point maybe, and then and it starts going down here, and then everything between here is the straight platform or foundation. It seems like a little bit, but the map is kind of huge, as you may know. So that's going on. So I've discovered this over here when I was trying to find the direction, which way to go, and try to perfect it to some degree, where the ramp was gonna end, or where exactly it was gonna drop. I didn't get it exactly where I wanted it, but I got it close enough. So I had gone this way first because it looked like there was more things to this side. So I had gone this way, and then from here I started seeing familiar territory, which like the grasslands over here. And then I'm like, you know what, the grasslands are over there, so the rocky desert should be like down this way, right? And then I kind of made my way down that way, and I started seeing things like familiar landmarks, like where I had previously in the last update or the last version of the game, I had done my sky hub kind of thing. It was very minimal. It wasn't really. I didn't complete it. I just I just had to jump into update number 3. But anyways, it was kind of right here. It wasn't really that far out. It was just like right here. But this massive. But anyways, and then here I just kind of went over where the red forest. It's called red forest or something like that, but it looks more pink to me. I'd call it the pink forest. But anyways, I wanted to make sure that my platform was above the highest point, like here, because those red trees or those pink trees, they're huge. They're super tall, and then they're on top of a plateau. So that makes them even taller. So I kind of try to go like across with a platform with foundations, just to try to make sure I stayed on top or above them, and I did. So that's where my platform lies now. It's not over here. I removed all that, but that's where like the level it lies. So that's where that's at. But anyways, that's the map. Sulfur way back here. Sulfur, and I have that going up. I thought sulfur and limestone were the things that made black powder for some reason. I don't know why. I just thought it was limestone. But anyways, I got one of the coal. The gray ones are the ones I'm pretty much using. The black ones I'm not exactly using. These are being used for electricity, so that's kind of like something else. So these are what I'm using to produce up top. But anyways, from one of the normal ones of the 3 that we had found here, I actually used one. Decided to use one for black powder. So I have it like running, not exactly together, but running up the ramp as well, like kind of side by side. So that I haven't set that up to start producing in an assembler black powder, but well, I have that. So that's all that right there. I think that's mostly it. Let's head down to the hub, because there's something I want to show y'all. As I was, before producing stuff, with my things down there, with my machines and all that, buildings, I didn't really have much storage space. So a lot of times, when the storage container got filled up, well, the machines were not producing anymore. So what I decided to do was to hook them up to the Awesome Sync, and I pretty much just had it run non-stop with all the machines or the buildings that were just not producing anymore, technically overproducing. So I hooked them all up to the Awesome Sync, and we got ourselves quite a bit of coupons. Though there is a thing that I didn't expect, and I'll show you all in a little bit when we get down there. So I'll see you down at the Awesome Sync. Sorry, one quick thing. So as I was passing by, I kind of remembered about these crash pods. So I'm just gonna just show it that it's there. This one requires 10 rotors. There's one down by those coal nodes that you can see at the top, where I'm at the top of the screen where the compass is. There's two coal nodes down there. There's somewhere near that area. There's another one that requires 50 megawatt hour of electricity. So I have a line there, so I could just connect it. It doesn't matter, and I could just grab these things. But I decided not to grab these yet. I haven't even grabbed the resources on the ground. But anyways, as we make our way back down, I'll just explain what I'm gonna be doing there. So the crash pods, they have the hard drives, so we can get alternate recipes. Another thing that they did, I can't remember if I mentioned it in update number 3. They have also modified or changed the ratios on the alternate recipes. Similar, so since they changed or modified the original recipes on maybe not everything, maybe on some. Ratio wise, they did the same with the alternate recipes, and I kind of decided to not use them, or at the very least not early on. I kind of decided to wait and see later on, because first I wanted to try to get my ratios right. That's the first thing, with the what's being produced to how much is being used to produce the next item or the next product or whatever. And I decided to hold off on the alternate recipes. I do want to get them, just the hard drives, because I do want to get, well, hopefully they're still in the game and they haven't removed them, the two expansions, the two inventory expansions, or whatever it's called, inflated pocket dimension, and expanded pocket dimension, I think they're called. I do want to get those, so I probably will try and get those. But yeah, that's pretty much how this looks now. These miners that you see here, these conveyor belts, power lines. They're pretty much just connected to the conveyor belts that are here. I mean, to the miners that are here. Not really anything else. I still have my equipment workshop there. Here's this awesome sink, which I do have connected, but it to electricity, but it doesn't have anything anymore. It's not being fed anything anymore. It's just there. So there's the back. There's the front. We're gonna go to the front now, because this is gonna be the good part. So I've got myself 17 coupons, but as you can see, the points for the next coupon are kind of exaggerated. They're inflated. They're whatever you want to call it. It's just an insane amount, and this is nothing, because actually we're at 27%. So this one required like 50,000. That's something I realized later on when I kept coming back and checking on it, just to see how much my points per minute was, just to check on that. And I would see that every time it would change to another coupon number, I would see that the amount drastically increased. I didn't notice this at the beginning when we had done the first trial run on this, and we got the first coupon. I didn't notice. I didn't really pay attention to how much it required at first, and I didn't really pay attention to how much it jumped up to the next amount for the next coupon. So at around 9 coupons or so, I think it required like 7,000 ish. Don't quote me on that one, but about that much. That's what I remember seeing. I don't know if I was halfway through or maybe somewhere in the beginning of the coupon. But now it's at 27% and it's at 35,000. I remember seeing this at 59,000 or something, 60,000 maybe for this. So the higher you go, the more coupons you get, the more expensive they're gonna cost in resource. So let's print our coupons. We have 17. So I gotta grab that, double click, and that falls off. And I don't know. Well, actually, I don't really care for it anymore, so I'm gonna remove it, but not right now. Let's go to the awesome sink, the awesome shop. There's one thing that I want to get. I don't care much for the walls anymore. I wanted to get these, but as I'm not gonna go vertical as much anymore, I'm gonna ignore this. I kind of wanted this one because I've always wanted this, like for my other factories, the other style of factory building that I had, but not anymore. I'm not gonna do that. I'm probably later on, but not right now. I don't really care for these. That would be for like a skate park kind of thing. Maybe that too, but that's not for this. I don't know how this works, how this would work. I don't really care for my walkways either because I kind of needed them just to go up, but I'm not going up anymore. So I don't know what this is for. Foundation glass. So will I? Oh, whoa! Is this for me like to build like a platform made of glass, like looking down? That's gonna be crazy. I may want to do that on like certain parts of my platform, but it's gonna be, oh, if that's the case, if I can do that, it's gonna be crazy. That seems like it's gonna be adrenaline driven, even though it's not VR. You kind of get immersed in this because it's still first person. Well, I do. At least I get immersed in my. Usually, I get immersed in my games, especially first person games. And yeah, that's gonna be crazy. But anyways, yeah, because just being up there, I kind of get like the heebie-jeebies. Being on top, where is that? That arch over there? That over there. I kind of like when I'm building up high on my platform and I misclick or I'm like I don't construct or I run out of um of concrete. All of a sudden, I walk into it and I'm like, whoa! And I feel all my blood just rush to my feet because I'm like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, I'm about to die. Yeah, that's the kind of feeling I get right there. I'm not really afraid of heights, but there's a certain limit to that as well. There's an amount, like I could be on top of a building, like a two-story house or three, and I'm fine. But that's like being on top of a skyscraper and trying to look and looking down and being at the edge and having all that, the wind that's all up there, like hitting you, buffeting you, and then that's scary. But anyways, I only care right now about the cart. I'm gonna go for the cart. We're gonna go for the cart right now. We're gonna check this out. Like these statues, they're nice and all, but these are just crazily expensive. Especially the golden nut, though. I want to get that golden nut statue because as you may all know, um, the barrel nuts are kind of like my favorite, which I always used to call them Deku nuts, but the first time I saw them, I didn't really pay attention to the name. Those who know will get that reference. This is just like to get stuff, the beacons, equipment. I'm guessing it's like similar to parts where you can buy your parts, but I don't care for that. We're gonna ignore that. I want the vehicle. We're gonna get the FICSIT factory cart. We're gonna grab that. I want to test it out. So buy all. We have a schematic, so I have to build this, right? New equipment, so I'm guessing in the equipment workshop. Okay. Equipment workshop, factory cart, trademark. So that's gonna require 4 reinforced iron plates, some iron rods, and 2 rotors. I think I have some of this on hand real quick. I don't really have everything. I'm just gonna put it on this. Come on, get out. Okay, there you go. I have to. I know I don't have rods like in a container, so I had to remove one of those storage containers just so I can get those. The reinforced iron plates and rotors are still in their respective containers over here. I should have. I'm just gonna remove it because I'm still hauling my stuff over. Ferrying all my stuff back onto that platform. So I've been going back and forth. I have been doing this for like the past few days already. That's why from the last episode where I'm still sick. Now I'm no longer exactly sick. But anyways, it's been like 20 hours or so maybe, or more. But anyways, enough of that. Let's build. Wait, what? Does it say 0 clicks? Is this like instant? What? You made me make 2. I only wanted to make 1. No, it doesn't matter. I guess we have two little factory carts now. My question is also, does it go body or does it go here? Okay, it goes here. So let's switch that up. It's for factory traversal. So I don't think it's gonna work on the sand or on the ground. Let's just check it out. So I deploy it, just left click, deploy it. How the hell do we fit in this? And if I bump into it, will it? Because I just saw it jump. Yeah, I can bump into it from the back, from the side. Come on. Oh dang! That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, so let's use it. I click E and press D and it just like reflip back. So if I get in the cart, so I get into like vehicle mode, right? Why is my window still open? Does not close? So it uses fuel, I guess? Or is it free? Okay, so yeah, it kind of drifts on like anything that is not factory, I guess, foundation. I don't know if it uses fuel. It's not. It should have way run out of should have run out of fuel long ago. But anyways, yeah. So it does this how it functions on non-concrete foundation terrain. Okay, so it doesn't seem to be that slow actually. It seems like it almost reaches 50, or it could try to reach 50. Does it have a honk? Oh, it has a wee wee wee, a little siren. And then that's just the left click, so it doesn't. How do I put it away is my question. Can I put it away? Or is it like there forever and then I can't put it away? Because if I golf cart. Oh, there you go. Just hit the E. So to get in, oh, you gotta click off of it. So you click inside if you want to go inside of the vehicle, but if you click on like the back part or like something, maybe the front part, no, just like the back side of it, or the top maybe. That's when you get this. So it has an inventory slot, just one, which sucks. But okay, maybe just put that into the inventory slot. Has another cart inside. That's fine. No, I'm gonna take that with me. So now we pick it up, and I guess it just goes. Okay, yeah. So it just comes off of my what's it called? I don't like how that's moving around. Let's change the beacon. There you go. Right here. Okay. So it takes it off my hands, so I pretty much deploy it. But anyway, anyways, let's head up to our ramp, at least the beginning, where we have all our spaghetti mess. There are some milestones that I want to get now, because I've been producing, at the very least, I have been producing pipes and beams, steel beams, which I want mainly for this Mark III and the industrial stuff, all this good stuff here. So there's a stackable pipeline one. Okay, that's good. I'm gonna go for this one and the logistics Mark III. Mainly this one. I think I want to go for this one first because I want to convert all my conveyor belts, because I'm using Mark 1s. Everything is Mark 1, so it's gonna be a huge undertaking. It was a huge undertaking before. Now it's gonna be. Actually, it's not that bad anymore, because since everything's already placed, just to replace it, all you gotta do is click on it. But before, I had to get it all into place. But anyways, see you at the base of or at the foot of that ramp over there. Not exactly at the foot, but just so you can start seeing the huge conveyor belt mess that I have going on here. Because everything, from afar, it's not that bad, but where they all start. But as they start converging and getting closer in, they're all over the place. This is probably going to be one of the challenges I'm going to have, especially in here, all this tangled mess, when I want to upgrade these. Maybe not as bad, because you can tell the difference between a Mark 1 and Mark 3, obviously. So yeah, it's pretty much what I've got going on. So let me explain what I've got going on here. Don't really pay attention to that. That's my own mess. It doesn't really matter. It can be placed however, as long as it connects where it has to. So Caterium. The Caterium is coming down from up there. There's the miner over there. And the Caterium, it was only one that I have around, or that I had like accessible to me. So I decided to leave some room underneath, so they all start at the second power, no, what do you call it? Stackable conveyor pole? Yeah, that. They all start at the second one, so this one is only one conveyor line, one miner connected up atop of Caterium. The next one over is copper. I have 3 there. The next one over is there are 2 lines, but I only have 1 of quartz. Reason being is because the quartz are normal, as you can see at the top right there on the compass. This is quartz, and I have an N because those are normal. I marked it as N because it's normal. If it's not marked with a letter like on the side in parentheses, it's because it's pure. But anyways, since they're both normal, they produce 60 per minute. So I hope that my logic and reasoning kind of, you know, works here as it should, as expected. And those two linked together should make the what? The 60, the 120 per minute, and that makes it like one pure node. Two normal ones make a pure. Isn't I hope it's not like two wrongs don't make a right kind of thing. And those are two wrongs, and hopefully they do make a right. I was thinking of doing it with two, and I'm like, wait, hold up, but once they're both normal, so I only want lines that are pure going up, except for the coal over there, which is normal, but that's for the sulfur, black powder. The ratios is 1 to 2, so that's fine. So it's only one quartz technically, but I will try to find another one, which I do know there's another one somewhere over there, but it's kind of up high on a rock formation, so it's gonna be a slight issue to get it and put it there. But anyways, I have 10 lines of what's it called, of iron, though 2 are being redirected to the foundries for the steel, so 8 are being for just steel iron ingots, and 2 are for the steel ingots. The 2 on the side over here are coal. They're both for the foundries. The 3 over here are limestone. That's why, and this one's sulfur. That's why I have the limestone next to it, because I thought it was for sulfur, for the black powder. I don't know why I thought that. Well, coal, limestone's not black, and neither is sulfur. So that's why I have this coal. This one's a normal coal, but that one doesn't matter because it's gonna be for this. So that's doing that right there. Anyways, because sulfur is not even that easy to come by, like it's kind of hard to find. Even this one's, that was close. It was a kilometer away from here. There's one like in that corner somewhere over there, near the quartz. That's 2 kilometers away. I really don't want to deal with that. But anyways, what you guys wanted to see, and what I wanted to see, is the cart. Let's throw that. So I wanted to see if it would like actually work on the ramp, or how fast it'll go, so it doesn't slide off, right? So it kind of turns. Let's hit the R. Oh, why is it at the front? No, I don't want to see it at the front. So the R supposedly focuses the camera on the cart, but right here it focuses like on the. It's supposed to focus it on the back, not the front. Well, anyways, here's me and my little cart. So it's pretty fast actually, as long as it's on concrete. It goes almost 50 kilometers. I think it's kilometers. 50 kilometers an hour. That's like 25 miles an hour. But anyways, it's not that bad. It's pretty fast. I think this definitely. Let me remove the lock on the camera. I think this is faster than me walking, though I can't exactly compare it because I can't see my speed when I'm actually running. But I would have to kind of do a second, like a small test of seconds. You know, go like, let's say start at here where that conveyor, that stackable conveyor pole is at, and then count like 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, and then here, that's 5, right? And then with my running, blah blah blah. I kind of have a feeling it might be the same. I don't know. I wonder if it'll be faster if it's on flat foundation. But anyways, I kind of would like to continue on this, but it's gonna have to wait for the next episode. I kind of wanted to show you guys everything I had done, but you know, I kind of did a lot, and I thought I would be able to fit it like all in one episode, and probably not. So this one's gonna be mainly on the factory cart. Anyways, that's gonna be it for now, and thank you all for watching. Please subscribe if you want to see more. Hit that like button if you liked the episode, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.